get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Striker, ready.
Ritter off the play fake. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player. And
a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson,
66 yards.
and the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ritter. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
77 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Down. 12, 10. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Blue striker. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. But the Vikings sit 2-7 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind in the best way.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Ritter will set up to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying
looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum down that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go. Day, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Andrew Booth making the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And London, the motion man right. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Chris Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Black shot.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
And taken right at the 35. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Let's go.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set. Ready. Cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Flag blue. Set.
Here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but now any run after it.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter being chased out left. Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Okay, right.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ready.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Into the hands of London. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Ritter. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Ready?
Off of play action, here's Lance. And this one's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Lance to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Mike Hughes. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And it'll be intercepted. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The 4 counts taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Lance now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Day. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Ritter now. This pass is caught by London. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the give, here's Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Ritter going to change it up. 2nd and 3. This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Ready.
2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 66 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Ready.
Completes this to Addison out left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
13-yard line.
Here we go. Claws red. Set, go.
Now Lance. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D.J. Johnson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Striker, 3-3.
Robinson with another carry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 167 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Clark Phillips has got it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ritter on 1st and 10. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Ritter eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense up.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon second touchdown. Bijan Robinson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And Lance's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Blue strike.
And Lance going to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Throwing on first down is Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw, it's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Ready.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Ritter looking to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing now is Ritter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Lance back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Richie Grant. And still fighting. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try it too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off. What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.